Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to generate $5 final expense leads or less. I'll show you how I've been doing it, how I've been generating $3, $4, and even $5 leads on final expense, and not just like one or two leads, hundreds of leads, and how you can actually get leads at this cost that are actually in high intent. I'm going to show you exactly what kind of ad you need to do and the 3 things you need to change in your ads right now if you want to be able to achieve these exact same results. So without further ado, let's dive into the ads. All right, so if you see here in this ad account, you'll see that I've got several ad sets. We're in the ad set level of this campaign, and you'll see we've got 238 leads for $3.30 per lead. 197 for $4.08. All these are under $5. We spent about $4,000, but we've generated probably close to 1,000 leads just with this type of strategy. And so what is the strategy? How do we achieve this? Well, let's dive into the asset. I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do. Now, anytime in this video, if you want access to the ads that we're using to generate these leads, you want like the copy, the images, and the examples, if you go to freeleadads.com, right there, you'll get a swipe file ads I've been using for final expense, and I'll be adding some other industries soon that I've been using in the past that have been able to generate leads that are high quality and for low cost. So freeleadads.com if you want to get access. So as you see here, I've got 2 different ads. I've got a breaking news ad, and so this is always does pretty well, but the ad that usually performs well, a lot of people do the breaking news, but one that has done really well is using maps, using maps in your ad. So if you go into the ads library, you'll see like caskets and urns. These are things I've used a lot in the past, but people have been copying. So like you'll see a lot of these urns, hearses, things like that in the ads library. So most of the time it's going to be an urn of some sort. So, but one thing that we've done that has been working really well is using a map in the ad. And so what does that look like? So for each state that we run an ad in, we create an image with the map of that state, and we state the state inside of the ad. We state the state. We put the state name inside the ad. So attention Michigan seniors, attention West Virginia seniors. So here's one for Michigan. Here's another for West Virginia. Attention West Virginia seniors. Here's another one for Maryland. Attention Maryland seniors. Here's another one for New Jersey. Attention New Jersey seniors. So if you look in the ads library, you're not going to see any other ads that are similar to this. They have the pin and the map, and we're calling out the state that we're advertising in, and that brings attention to the people that live there. It's not like some generic ad that you're going to see, like just a generic breaking news ad or a generic hearse or generic urn or casket. You're actually going to see. They're actually going to see this and be like, oh, this is actually different. And it's going to actually stop the scroll. We're going to get more people to click at a lower rate. And it's going to give a better user experience on Facebook because it's going to be different. And we'll get a better experience scores as far as our ads go. So it's going to help us out in the long run. So that is tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 goes along the same line as this, but instead of the image, it's in the copy. If you notice here, every single ad that we have, we also state it in the ad copy. Attention local New Jersey seniors, or attention local West Virginia seniors. Whatever state that we're in, we're going to call out that local area that we're advertising in. Now, if you're in a city and you're advertising in a small city, maybe like Oklahoma City, for example, you can say attention Oklahoma City seniors. So it's actually going to call out that specific area, and what that does is like it connects with that person. Our goal is to connect with the person that we're advertising to, and if they believe and they feel like the ad is created for them, more of them are going to click, and we're going to have a higher intent individual that's going to click through to the ad. It's not generic. They're actually going to be connected to this ad, and so we're going to have more people to click. We have more people that are engaged in the actual ad, and so this is what has been helping tremendously in these ads, and what's helping us generate a lot cheaper leads, $5, $3, $4 leads. So those are the 2s. Now the final tip. It's going to be a multiple step tip, but one of the final things that you can do that can help you out a ton in generating the lead is your landing page or your lead form optimized. Whether you're using an instant form or a landing page on a website, that needs to be optimized, and that needs to be done correctly, if you want to get the most amount of people that visit the page to submit their information. And so what does that look like? Well, I've seen many people do lead ads, and one thing that I always see is like people want to put so much information on the lead ad form, they want to put nothing at all. And so there's a good balance between information on the lead form, and also leaving things out for curiosity. Because if someone clicks on the lead form and you give away too much information, they're gonna be like, oh, I know exactly what this is. I don't need to submit it. I've heard about it before. So they immediately bounce. So initially you might think, okay, I want to give more information because it's going to be a higher intent lead. But what ends up happening is the best people that are interested see that and they're like, oh, they go ahead and answer the question about what this is for, and they don't need you anymore. They're gonna go on another site and get a quote, an instant quote, and not talk to you. And so your job as an agent is to be able to capture those people that are on the fence and have them submit their information. You get in contact with them, and that's where you make your most money, is getting those people on the fence to reach out to you because they're curious about what this ad has to offer. And so what does a good landing page or instant form look like? Well, let me show you exactly what form we're using on these ads. And they're the same for each of these ads. And you'll see right here. Okay, so first thing is the image in the backdrop. It needs to look really professional. And so a lot of times what we'll do is you'll on the lead form, you'll use the ad image. That works fairly well, but I've noticed that if I design a specific image for the background, not a square image, something that's a little tighter, the form actually fits better with that non-square image, more of a landscape image, and having some like a flag of some sort, something that looks more official and professional. This gives a good professional feel. So when they click on the ad, they're like, okay, I can trust this organization with my information. And so all I'm telling him here is to complete the form to see what you qualify for. That's it. And so we asked for favorite hobby. You can ask for coverage amount. You can ask beneficiary. But I suggest here not asking more than 2 to 3 questions. Here I just have one. And I think the reason I have one on this page is because instead of asking for beneficiary or coverage amount, what we do on this next page actually ask for date of birth, and we also ask for their address. And the reason why we do that is because typically when you ask for more information on the page, you're trying to use that information to either increase the intent of the lead, which usually increase the cost, or if you make that phone call and they answer the phone, you're looking for a way of connecting to that person. So if you have the coverage amount and you have the beneficiary, you can immediately use that information to connect with the person. Well, or if you can't get a hold of them, you can text them, hey, you put down your coverage amount as this, you put down your beneficiary name as this. And so that helps with someone returning a phone call. Well, if you use date of birth and street address, you can always text them and say, hey, you still live at this address, right? And so people are afraid of people are always afraid of someone trying to visit their home. And so if you're able to use that address to your advantage on a text, they'll be like, well, I better call this person before they come visit me because I don't want them to come show up out of the blue. And so asking address is a pre-filled question, but it's cheap to get someone to fill that out because it's pre-fill, and you can actually use that address information in the text messages, so you're able to get them to connect and actually answer the phone more often. So that's a quick hack, is instead of asking more questions on that first page, is actually to ask street address because it's cheap to get this information. It's a pre-fill type of information. And so those are the top 3 things. If you change right now and adjust these in your current ads, I guarantee that this will improve your results and you actually get cheaper leads, higher quality leads, and you have more success with the leads you actually get in your insurance business. So I hope this was helpful. If you want more tips and tricks on how to generate cheaper leads or more high quality leads for your insurance business, please subscribe to the video. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.